So check it out. Before we start this video, I just want to say that the Drake live stream, there's some things that I liked about it. There's some things that I didn't like about it. This is obviously going to restart the social media war between the two factions of Kendrick and Drake fans. I am on the Kendrick side, but I do try to keep things fair. So I am going to say good things about the rollout. I am going to say I have some critiques as well. But as I always like to do, trigger warning, okay? If you are all OV-hold out, just relax before you type hate comments towards me or get mad and dislike the video. Just relax and listen to the perspective I'm going to give. I'm going to just really just be keeping it real about the way Drake is going about things. And if you are a complete Drake hater, you wish he would fall off the face of the earth, also trigger warning. Relax. I'm not saying that Drake is coming back or he's right or we forgot about some of the things that he's done, but I'm going to just give credit where credit is due as far as strategy in trying to save his career. Now, he is still paperwork poppy and we ain't forgot. But with all that being said, let's get into the reaction to this Iceman, What Did I Miss, Drake live stream. Let's get into it. All right, let's get right into it. So yesterday, I just happened to be lucky enough to turn on YouTube and Drake was live streaming. I caught the live stream from pretty much the very beginning, when he started anyway. I wasn't there during the wait period. I think there was like a half-hour wait period for the real Drake fans who were anticipating this. So I didn't know anything about it. Turn on YouTube, it said Drake is live. So I checked it out. It was very interesting the way he is rolling out this album. I'll go through the positive things first. So there'll be a timestamp on the screen right now. If you don't want to hear anything positive about Drake, just go to that timestamp and then I'll get to my critiques at that point. But one thing I will say is it was creative, right? It was a little slow, but they were doing it live. So that is expected, right? As far as trying to get the timing down, the connection, all those things, that's going to happen with what they attempted to do. He shot a live video, which is, again, that's creative. I think he gave his fans something, a sword to fight with out here in these social media streets. They have not had one for a while. I think it was also smart to wait till Kendrick Lamar was out of the country to do this and launch your album. Very good strategy there. Also very good strategy to try to step on the Clips rollout. Now this was episode 1 of this live stream series he's about to release, and I think it's going to lead up until the Clips album drops. May drop on the same day to try to step on the Clips album. I have a separate video coming on the rollout wars that really kicked off yesterday with Drake, Metro Boomin, and of course the Clips have been running for the past couple weeks. I have a bunch of Clips videos already lined up to be released coming up to the release of that album. I guess I'm going to be doing double duty because Drake is trying to interrupt that. It's good strategy. They add it. It's what he's supposed to do. Now, as far as the 2 records that he debuted, which is What Did I Miss, which was the video, and then while he was riding around in the ice truck, he played Supermax, which is a double entendre for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the basketball player from Canada who was the MVP of the NBA last year, who just signed the richest contract in NBA history, a Supermax contract. He was also Finals MVP, World Champion, etc. And if you didn't know by now, Drake has added 2 basketball players to the beef that he has with all of his enemies, DeMar DeRozan and LeBron James, and he took many shots at both in both of these records. Now, do I think Drake is corny for doing so? I really don't think so. I think he's justified in taking shots at them as long as it's just subliminal shots and it's not any real, he doesn't leak anything real about ruining anybody's image, about their family, about things that they've done in private that should not be public. Is he not going to do that? I'm not sure because, like I said, I think Drake is still crashing out. I've said that in many other videos. this doesn't really doesn't make me feel any differently about that. I mean, he's naming the album Iceman. Of course, that is a double entendre with ICE, the Border Patrol and Immigration Law Enforcement Agency of the United States. Drake is kind of leaning into this United States versus Canada situation. Kendrick's Toronto shows were pretty lit and packed out, so I don't think that's a route he should go, but he's chosen to go that route, so we'll see how that works out for him. But I think it's a mistake. Now, as far as both records are concerned, they're pretty good. They're pretty good records. They're exactly what his fans, I believe, would want. Now, for me personally, like I've said before, everything sounds different now. It just does. It's going to be hard for him to get out of the box that Kendrick kind of put him in. He exposed things about Drake's not only character, but his approach to music in general. The lyrics do not hit the same, right? But structure of the song, especially What Did I Miss, is normal Drake. It's what his fans are going to want. The streams will be up. But I did notice a little bit of a discrepancy on the video when he released the video at midnight with the streams. When I watched it on YouTube, there was something interesting, and Drake, this is not the time for this, considering that you are still Paperwork Poppy and you have had and filed paperwork about people faking streams. Now, this could work in two ways. This could be maybe, I don't know, YouTube didn't have his views correct, which I haven't really seen that before. But if you notice on the screen here, the views for the video, What Did I Miss, are at 4,588, but the likes are at 11K. How does that work out? The comments are at 2.3K. I don't know. Looks like some bot chicanery going on. I don't know. Maybe OV hosts would say that they're taking away his views, and the rest of us would say that there's a bot liking the video to boost it in the algorithm. It's interesting, but I'll digress. Now, the approach to riding around in the city live, which once he started doing it and once I realized that's what he was really doing, I realized what this was about. I believe the younger generation calls it aura farming. If I'm correct on that, if I'm incorrect, correct me on that. But he was trying to show how relevant he still is, how much love he still gets, that his stardom has not dwindled that much, even though it has, Drake. Sorry, but it has. But to me, this was a bit of a way to get a confidence boost. I think he's going to continue to do this throughout the episodes in the rollout leading up to the Iceman album. And if he continues to take this aggressive approach instead of kind of falling back, then he's going to need all the confidence he can get, because there are a lot of enemies out there for Drake. And I think that because he's in a weakened state, a lot more people will be brave enough to take shots at him. It's also an opportunity for a clout chase. So I hope he's ready for the smoke he's kind of starting for himself. I think he is. He's had a whole year to try to get himself together. We'll see how that goes. Now, of course, some parts of the live stream was staged. Like, I think when he first pulled off in the truck, there was a bunch of fans saying, "Thank you, Iceman." Of course, that was staged, right? But as he rode around the city and people gathered around the truck, that was probably more natural as people realized he was actually riding around the city live. But there was one instance where a fan yelled out, "Drake is a bitch." And Drake tried to press him right there with at least 2 cars full of armed security. Let's take a look at that clip right quick.
So where? So what then? So what then, big dog? Don't look away now, pussy. Don't look away now. Don't look away now. Don't get shy now. We'll fold that up right now. Stop it. Stop it. Yeah. Blessings. Blessings.
And this is why I say this is still going to be a hard road to travel for Drake in this aggressive approach. He's not taking a humble approach. He's not saying, "Look, I lost the battle. I'm about to move on." He's fighting against his I guess what he sees as a stain on his reputation. And he's going to continue to face things like this as he tries to roll out this way. He's going to continue to just be stubborn about us, most of us, pretty much just liking Drake with the melodies and not liking Drake when he acts tough, right? Now, of course, me being who I am, you know, to me, he should have ignored the person, because trying to get tough when it's obviously you're surrounded by security does not make you look tough. Like, it doesn't. So, you know, trying to press whoever that was, a little fan, saying little ignorant stuff off the side, you're supposed to ignore that, brush that off. Who cares? So it shows a little bit of weakness there when you respond the way he responded in that clip. No, we don't believe you. You need more people, Drake. So cut it out. Quit trying to be tough. Quit trying to be tough. People are going to say, they're going to try to get you riled up. You just have to brush it off. OV hoes, you two have to, you all are not tough either. Brush it off. Don't be in these comments, especially if you got your location available in any way. Don't, a lot of y'all talk crazy. Slow down, okay? Because you're not like, none of you all are like that. Shout out to Future, Metro Boomin, and Kendrick, of course. Now, but one thing I will say in closing, I was entertained. I wanted to see what he was gonna do, how he's coming out, how he's responding to things. It was an interesting approach for the first try, for the first episode, I would say. This is going to be entertaining, if nothing else. Whether you like Drake or whether you dislike Drake, I think you're gonna get what you want out of this, because the boy is simply, in my opinion, soft and hard-headed at the same time. I don't know how you pull it off. He's a magician. But that's all I got. Let me stop before I start getting at Drake, and I'm gonna leave him alone. I'm gonna leave him alone. Shout out to my people out there who are OVO fans and Drake fans. Shout out to y'all. All right, I said I'm not going to dogpile on. I'm not. So let me know what y'all thought of the live stream and the records in the comments below. Question for the comments as well: will Drake be able to make a comeback this summer? This summer, does anybody see him making a comeback? Will the Iceman be a success? Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you haven't already, and you should have, hit that like button. If you haven't hit that like button yet, hit that subscribe button. If you're not subscribed, share this video. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Thank y'all for watching as always, and we out.